If P2B goes in there as the president of the country, I believe he will do far more better than Tinubu is doing. And one major reason is that he will curb corruption immediately. He will shut down every channel. These people are looting the country dry. He will close it down. And the moment he closes it down, he frees those resources they are stealing and then reinvest it into the system. That this one that are shouting foreign reserve is 40-something billion. You will see where P2B will take the foreign reserve to. And they will create other investment vehicles through which government will be making money outside oil. He has already told the northern states that he will start from there, that agriculture must boom, and which means he will tackle insecurity to free people to go to their farms. If Nigeria make a better choice in 2027, the face of the country will change between 2027 and 2031. And the idea now is that, assuming P2B wins and become president, as he's finishing that 4 years, 2031, he has set up, the roadmap, which Kwankwaso, because Kwankwaso automatically will become the party, candidate and will win and follow the same roadmap him and P2B has already established. And by the time he does 8 years as the president with that roadmap, who told you Nigeria will change? Nigeria will change. So P2B's ticket is one of the best tickets that we, set the foundation and then the roadmap, and Kwankwaso will roll it over as he becomes president in 2031 for the northern side. Nigeria will change because consistency is the key for development. So Nigeria should think beyond 2027. Also look at 2031. Tinubu has been there. He's been tested. 3 years plus now. He's been tested. What can we say we have seen? So, hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Andy Media TV. Quite a whole lot is going on in the Nigerian political space, especially as the submission of party register, membership register to INEC is almost closing. I think it's going to close tomorrow on the 10th of May, 2026. So based on that, there's quite a whole lot of permutations, that's going on. Everybody is just trying to figure a way of, what works for them as a result of, the situation. And it's been put out there, that the APC-led government is trying to kind of stifle every opposition to ensure that their candidate alone contest for the 2027 election. So some people say they want to be coronated, not to contest for election. So based on that, you see crises coming up in virtually all the opposition parties, especially those ones where other key players from other parties have joined to be able to contest for the 2027 general election. And the one key factor here is that in Nigeria there's no independent candidacy, so you have to fly through a political party. So that's why all this is kind of happening. If it's like in the US where you have independent candidacy, all these things, all these crises going on in political parties today will not be happening because nobody cares about what happens in the party. You can come out, declare your interest, contest by yourself without any political party. So maybe it's time for Nigeria to begin to think, about amending the constitution to include independent candidates so that all these crises going on in political parties, will be a thing of the past. Some people will say, oh, no, we are not ripe for that. We are not ready for that. I don't know what else we are ready for, because the same way it works in the political party, the same way independent candidates works. You don't need a political party. You just, do the necessary things based on the rules set out for who wants to be independent candidacy, and you fly. That's it. So all this following party, going through crisis and all of that, you don't need all those pressures. So as you may be aware already that on the 2nd of May 2026, Mr. P2B and Rabiu Kwankwaso engineer, the two former governors, they come from the African Democratic Congress, the ADC, and joined the NDC, Nigeria Democratic Congress. That movement they made, kind of triggered a whole lot of stuff, in the political space. And we got the report that, the NDC, portal was kind of, bamboozled with a lot of people who were trying to register. And the registration, the membership registration rose, up to 10 million members within 24 hours to 48 hours. So it was kind of strange, because of how people were migrating from different political parties to that party. And even those who are not in any party were like registering to join the party. And also about 17, I think now it has risen to about 21, members of the National Assembly, the legislators have, they camped and joined the NDC as well. So NDC is like the new bride of the day now. So that kind of attention that moved to ADC when they started last year in 2025, I think around July or thereabout, that same attention has now moved to the NDC. P2B's movement did not augur well with a lot of people because to them they felt that they would have run on his shoulder, in the ADC to be able to confront the APC. And I've said this severally in all of my videos that as far as ADC is concerned, that P2P is the face of ADC. Take it to the bank if you like. Take it. If you don't like, leave it. But that's the truth of the matter. And unfortunately, that's what it is. So, and I don't know why people are blaming P2B. Oh, he doesn't stay in one party. He jumps from there to there. Oh, he doesn't like primaries. All kinds of stuff. Especially this Kenneth Okonkwo, who has been in virtually all TV stations and even private, journalist, podcasts. He keep attacking P2B and attacking P2B. And I keep wondering, is this how politics works? Kenneth Okonkwo, who was his spokesperson, when he was in the Labour Party in 2022 to 2023 general election, he was his spokesperson. He said quite a whole lot of things about him. He believed in him. And he was the one like promoting him, marketing him and all of that. But suddenly, when he joined the ADC, Kenneth Okonkwo was cool. But the moment P2B, they come from ADC to join the NDC, that is where another war began. So every media house you go, everything he's talking about is P2B and P2B and P2B. So I don't really know why this thing is like this. When they call Daniel Buala was, when he was speaking for PDP as a spokesperson for Atiku Campaigns Organization, he spoke a whole lot of things about the incumbent president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He couldn't do this, is that, is that, is that. There's nothing he didn't say about the man. Today now, his tune has changed. The same man he castigated and said a lot of unprintable things about. Today he's working for him as the spokesperson. Today that same man is now a good man. So I don't know why people just see this thing as just politics. You just do whatever you need to do, say whatever you need to say, and that's it. To some of us, that's how we measure people's integrity. That's how we measure people's character. You can't today come and tell me that P2B is a very good man, is the best person for this position, is this, is that, and I bought into what you are saying. Next day, P2B leaves that party where both of you are, go to another party. You come back to come and tell me that same man you told me yesterday was good, I'm credible and all of that, is now the devil. I mean, think about it. You're talking to human beings who think, who use their brain. So it's quite difficult to, listen to some of these people and make, any meaning of what they are saying, because they are unreliable. They are even worse than that their master they are talking about. That's just the truth of the matter. So, guys, we have some few issues to dissect in this video today. So just stick with me. But if you are new to this channel, please kindly like and share this video, and also subscribe to this channel and put on a notification bell so that once my next new video drop, will be among those that will be notified. All right. So let's right into the things I need to talk about concerning what is going on in the political space today. So first is that President Goodluck Jonathan said something some time ago, when the security issue began and America was kind of pushing the Nigerian government to do the needful. He says something. It is easy to wake somebody who is sleeping than to wake someone who is pretending to be sleeping. I will explain what I want to use this phrase for in this video. People are blaming P2B. Oh, he doesn't like crisis. Anywhere there's crisis, he lives there to a place there's no crisis. That because ADC has some issues in the court and all of that. It's just the camp and so on and so forth. People are just saying all kinds of stuff against his personality with Kwankwaso and stuff like that. Now, the ADC crisis is a very deep crisis. Once that matter is in court, you don't have control over it. It's an external factor. All you only do is to manage the process. Because in risk management, which is my line of work, there are internal risk, there are external risk. Internal risk is within your control, right? External risk is outside your control. You can only manage it. But internal risk, you can easily mitigate them because it's within your control. Now, when the Bala Gombe issue came up, it was internal risk, but they were unable to mitigate it at that time. It now dovetailed into external risk. If they had called him there and spoke with him and listened to him and know what they can compromise just to make peace work, but they didn't do that before he went to court. But that's on the surface of it. But behind the whole issue is that everyone has believed that the same Nafiu Bala Gombe was instigated by another party, the APC. So, because if you listen to the video of the chief of staff where he was speaking and saying that they should disintegrate ADC, they should scatter the party. In fact, where is Nafiu Bala Gombe? They will support him to scatter the party. Where is Abejide? Scatter the party, not even the camp. Even though they are Abejide as they come to APC now, from ADC to APC. So, if you listen to that word the chief of staff to the president is saying, it shows you that most crises in different political parties are engineered from outside. right? Other political parties, just to ensure that they end up in confusion and chaos. That's their goal. So, and that has been working perfectly well. So that is the crisis in the party. The crisis in the party is beyond all the members of that party because it is the court that will determine their fate. And if you listen to the judgment of the Supreme Court, they set aside the status quo antebellum issue and then asked INEC to reinstate the leadership, and they were celebrating and jubilating. And I made a video immediately and said to them, that is partial jubilation. What just happened? In as much as yes, it's fair enough for the party, but it has not resolved the main problem. Supreme Court referred them back to Federal High Court, right? And now, the same Federal High Court, who's supposed to determine their fate, has now postponed the hearing indefinitely, sine die. Indefinitely here means nobody knows when it's going to happen. It may take 1 year, it may take 5 years, it may take 2 months, it may take 1 week. Nobody knows. So their hope is hanging on the balance. And don't forget that on the 10th of May, all parties must submit their e-registration, membership, register to INEC. And the moment that document is submitted to INEC, you can no more add anybody. Nobody can be taken out until after the election. So if you don't decamp now, you cannot decamp again, because if you leave that party, you can't join another party. So P2B and Kwankwaso and their team envisage this whole thing, knowing that the judgment that may come out from the Federal High Court may not be favorable to the party. And if it is not, it means all of them in ADC, nobody can contest election in 2027. And I recall making this video some months back, telling P2B and his crew to leave ADC, that this is what is about to happen. They want to deregister ADC. And secondly, they want to ensure that they keep them in crisis until the last minute when they will no more have opportunity to decamp. Go watch most of my videos. You will see them there. I said this, they want them to leave ADC some months back. But they never did until May 2nd when they joined the NDC. So why are you attacking P2B for making decision that is best for him and his crew? Don't forget that this is the last time P2B will contest. Just like Atiku said, this is his last time he will contest. Because after these 4 years, power goes to the North. And by the time North will finish 8 years, that will be like close to 2040 or that about. By then, P2B will be almost 70-something years to 80 years, which he will not be able to come and be doing all these things he's doing today. So that's why he is so hell-bent that he must be on the ticket and take this last lap. If he loses fairly, he goes his way. That is it. So same thing is happening to Atiku. So that is why both Atiku and P2B will find it difficult to be in the same party. Very difficult to be in the same party. And secondly, when people are saying, oh, he doesn't like primaries, that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is that ADC has no future. As far as this Nafiu Bala Gombe matter is in court, they have no future. And now you can see it happening before us. In the next 24 hours, submission of register ends with INEC. And after that, 10th of May, nothing has happened. So Atiku is trapped, Amechi is trapped, and the rest of them in that ADC, they are trapped there. So if they don't come today or latest tomorrow, then forget it. They can't contest election in 2027. So you can see the issue. This is what P2B them saw and decided to move immediately to NDC. And again, when you look at what is happening in the ADC, you understand that virtually most of the top guys there are already working for Atiku. They are working for Atiku. So Dele Mamudu, Dino Melaye, Keneto Okonkwo, all of them are Atiku loyalists. That is the thing. And they have said, oh, they asked him, okay, conduct the primary, this and that. P2B is seeing beyond what they are saying, but they are not seeing what he's seeing. That is what it is. And the decision he made is what will work for him, because he wants to contest. And now I just read that NDC has already zoned their ticket to the south. It's only ADC that has refused to zone their ticket to the south. Why? That's the question you ask yourself. Because based on the written rule, power is still in the south until 2031. So why are Northerners trying to contest as president? Why is Atiku trying to contest as president? Most of the Northern elites have said that it is the turn of the South. I watched Bukola Saraki the other day. He said he's not contesting for any position. That is the South that has this period. That when power moved to the North in 2031, then whatever I want to contest, I can contest. That's what he said. El Rufai said so. That's why he was supporting ADC coalition and the rest of them. They said so. So most of the Northern allies knew that Buhari has done 8 years on behalf of the North, that it is the South that will do 8 years. Tinubu is just in the first 4 years. So South still has 4 years. Some of them will say, oh, zoning is this. No. Why do we have zoning in the federal character? that if the president is appointing ministers, he must appoint this number from the south and this one from the north and so on. Why do we have federal character when you are giving job placement in government? It must represent the whole nation. Why do we have federal character when you are doing jump scores for people going to the university, that the northerners must have this slot, the southerners that slot, and what have you? Why do we have federal character? So you can't say that zoning is because of we want to favor this group or that group. No, it's for fairness, it's for equity. So when it is the southern time, allow the southerners to do their thing. As a northerner, wait, when it comes to the north, do your own thing. So any southerner who will contest in 2031, I will speak against that person because it is the time of the north. I'm supposed to only be seeing northern candidates at that time. So if people can't respect simple rules, what will they now do when they get into power? So they have zoned. Has it been that ADC zoned their ticket to the south? I don't think all this will be happening. They will see a way to, get Nafiu Bala Gombe and talk to him and end whatever internal crisis they may be having, and the ADC will move forward. But no, because of ambition of one man, that party is scattered. I warned them. I spoke this thing years, either last year or so, telling them that if they miss to zone their ticket to the south, just like every other party has done, PDP zone to south, Labour Party zone to south, APC zone to south. Now NDC has also zoned to the south. It's only ADC that has refused to zone their ticket. So what are they trying to tell us? They are trying to tell us that the ticket is for Atiku. That's what it is. So now P2B has left. Why are they say crying? If P2B is insignificant to ADC, why are they crying? Why are they shouting? Why are they going from one TV station to the other, attacking the person of P2B? P2B will not even answer them. He will not answer them because he doesn't have time for all those things. He's focused on what he wants to achieve. That's the truth. So, but I don't know how the spokesperson, Kenneth Okonkwo, is beginning to be the outlier, attacking him everywhere he goes. He must speak of P2B. P2B is the topic. P2B is now the agenda of everybody in ADC. Why? So let the man breathe. He wants to contest election. He has chosen platform that will work for him. Let him be there. Now that he has left ADC and they are claiming P2B is insignificant, he's a squatter. If I use Kenneth Okonkwo's word, they say he's a squatter. That squatter has left your house. So it's time for you to enjoy the space in your house. So let ADC feed their candidates. And let's see who they are fielding. And let's see how far they will go. So if one man left ADC and joined NDC, and in 24 hours, the NDC rose from, is it 1 million or 1 point something million to 10 point something million within 48 hours. What does that tell you? And I told them that the scheme of things today, P2B is the person ADC had. They should just put this thing on him to run. If they do that, they have the chance to clinch this power in 2027. Because for now, P2B is the topic. For now, is the one with the most crowd you can think of. For now, is the one that has organic support base. It doesn't give shishi. So I watched, Kenneth Okonkwo talking about, primaries, how Tinubu won in APC, even when they don't believe in him, and they came out and they said, give me that chance to do. If I lose, I was laughing. He didn't tell us how he win the primary, how he won it. These people share dollars. When they share dollars to all these delegates, the delegates vote for them. So the person who want to do the right thing, who has refused to share money, will not get any vote because he didn't share money like every other person. And they will win, and you come and say the person won primary. What kind of primary is that? P2B is not afraid of primary. All they cares about is let it be free, fair, and credible. No sharing of money. Let people, contest based on what they can offer, and let the people who will select those candidates, vote for what people will offer, not how much people will be able to give. He has made his position clear right from time. And he doesn't give money. He cannot give anybody money to vote for him. Vote for him because you believe in him. So as it stands now, I will tell you that P2B and Kwankwaso made the best choice of their life. So somebody saying that the National Working Committee of ADC, none of them have ever resigned, that the party is in good shape, this and that's a big fat lie. The National Working Committee members, are they contesting the election? That's what people don't understand. A party member like Kenneth Okonkwo, who is not contesting any election, whatever is happening in ADC, doesn't care because he's not contesting for anything. He's just a member of that party. You understand what I mean? So it's different from somebody who is contesting for a position, who has ambition to become something in the 2027 election. That person will not stand in one spot. He will be looking for any opportunity that will favor his ambition. That's why you see them move, they come. If he goes to ADC now, NDC, and there's problem, and there's still window to the camp, and there's another party, he will leave there to the next party. He has ambition. He's following his ambition. So coming to give us that clue, oh, the National Working Committee members have not resigned, the party is intact, this and that, they are moving on without P2B and all of that. That's what it should be. Move on without him. Stop talking about him. Focus on how to rebuild your party. So now that he has gone, and many people has left the ADC to join the NDC, what is the fate of the ADC now? Because when people don't follow history and learn from other people's mistake, they will repeat the same problem. They will fall into the same problem and go through the same pain. If you remember the PDP in 2023 election, Atiku refused zoning because power was supposed to go to the south after Buhari's have gone for 8 years. So he refused zoning in PDP. That is how Wike began his operation. Yes, and today you can see PDP can't even field candidate with what has happened in the court. The window is closing tomorrow from to submit register to INEC. And as it is now, PDP has no structure. The court has decimated the party finally. So why? Because Atiku did not allow that zoning to happen. Had it been the PDP zoned their ticket to the south, P2B wouldn't have left PDP. Wike and the G5 governors at that time wouldn't have emerged. PDP may have been stronger to contest against Tinubu that time, and maybe it would have been a different ballgame. That's how P2B joined the Labour Party. So these are the issues, but people are not dealing with the fundamental problems. They rather chose to be attacking, P2B as a person. That is not what it is. We need to solve our fundamental problems. We need to respect gentleman agreement. We need to respect rules. We need to respect procedures. Any place where rules and procedure doesn't work, that place will be in chaos. You saw what is happening in the National Assembly. Senator Godswill Rabiu, who is the Senate President, amending the rules of the House and putting clauses that will prevent other members of the Senate to contest for the Senate President position. That tells you that he still wants to return as Senate President. That is number one. So what is he trying to do? He's now setting the law, the rules, in such a way that members who have been in the National Assembly for the first 4 years, will not be eligible to contest the position of Senate President. Again, he put another clause that those who have been former members of the National Assembly, the Senate, they left, went for something else, that if they come back, that time they have spent in the Senate before will not count for them. They will be seen as freshers. Where does it happen? They will see as freshers. So their years of experience, like David Mark, who spent, I think, 20 years, 4 seasons in the National Assembly, if I remember vividly. So if David Mark return back to Senate now, they will count him as a new fresher. So he will not be eligible to contest for Senate President. Why? He's trying to shorten the window of number of people that will contest that position with him. You see how wicked and selfish these people are. That is why Adams Oshiomhole was shouting on that day, because he's affected. This is his first time as a senator. So what it means, if you win again to come back in the Senate next 4 years, right, he will not be eligible to contest as Senate President. And he made it clear that Senator Godswill Akpabio, the first 4 years he entered the Senate, he became minority leader. First 4 years. So if such rule existed when he joined, he would not be minority leader at that time. Remember, he was in that position before he was now nominated to become minister by Buhari. And he left, became minister of Niger Delta, right? All through Buhari's tenure. And then he came back to the Senate again. He now became Senate President. So the privileges he enjoyed is what he's trying to kill for others not to enjoy, because he's focused on himself, what he wants as a person. So you see how wicked our politicians are, how selfish, how devilish and demonic these people can be. So when Adam Oshiomhole is shouting, he's shouting not just because of him, that he affected him as a person, but in a broader sense, this is a bad precedence. Because before you know it, the House of Rep will set their own. That is it. But they forgot that it may affect their son tomorrow, it may affect their daughters tomorrow, it may affect their family members tomorrow as well, because they are thinking of themselves now. So I don't see any big deal that P2B left the ADC to join the NDC. It's nothing. Politicians are known to be defectors, and I said it before that the only way to end defection is to put it as a law, right? Put it as a law, in as much as the Constitution guarantees freedom of association. Maybe they can peg it that for you to decamp to any party, apart from whether there is crisis in the party and all of that, you will also have been in that party for a certain number of years. Because Nigerian politics is not by ideology, it's not by philosophy, it's by personal interest. That is what it is. So Tinubu himself have decamped to different parties. Virtually all the politicians have been jumping from here to there. So why is P2B's case different? That is the point. Me, I don't like defection. But you don't blame somebody for defecting when his interest in where he is not protected, is not even understood. So the person has to make a move. It's only a tree. that they will tear, they will cut it down, the tree will still be there. But once it's a human being, the human being moves. Even if it doesn't have two legs, it must crawl with his, with his butt and move. That's what it is. So P2B has the ambition and passion to, do something differently for the country. And he did it in Anambra, to be honest with you. That's why the rich men in Anambra don't like him, because he shut them out of government house. Focus on dealing with the poor citizens of the country to change their lives, which he did a whole lot. He did a whole lot. I must confess to that. Road network, forget it. He did virtually all the roads in rural communities, tarred road with drainages. He did it. He did it. Security, he did it. Education, awesome. And all of so all this thing can be, replicated. He has his model, what he want to do. He has it already. He has gone to different countries to understudy them, how they build their power sector. He was in, is it Morocco or Egypt? He was in Egypt. He was in Bangladesh. He was different countries who are a proper country like us. He was there, understudy what they do. He learned from there. He has set his model. But will they give him the chance? No. That's the problem. So a whole lot of stuff was going on in the political space, but I think it is the responsibility of the citizens to do the needful this time in 2027. Come out en mass, collect your PVCs, register if you have not registered, get ready for the voting, come out that day, do your voting to your preferred candidate. If you are supporting Bala Tinubu, please vote for Bala Tinubu. If you are supporting P2B or Kwankwaso tickets, vote for them. If ADC brings somebody, which I doubt will ever happen because of their court problems, vote for the person. My point, I'm not telling anybody who to vote. You are in the country, you are feeling whatever is going on in the country, you are exposed to, whatever goes on in the country, good or bad. So it's your responsibility to decide who you want to cast your vote for, in confidence that if that person goes in there, you'll be able to do what will change your life in a positive way. Anybody that is voting is 18 years, so it's an adult to make decisions for themselves. But don't let material things direct your thinking. Let the reality that you are facing be what will make you to decide what to do. That is what it is. So Obi and Kwankwaso ticket in NDC. I remember the NDC leader, Sidiake Dixon, senator, was saying that this is a party that doesn't have status quo antebellum. Antebellum. So it's a party that doesn't have crisis and all of that. So they're going to manufacture crisis for them soon. So I've had some people come out to say, oh, NDC did not meet the criteria for registration, this one, that one, another man is coming out for this. So, but the problem they had is that the window to create those problems for NDC is short. NDC started too early last year, mid last year, 2025, around July or thereabout, when David Mark leadership took over. That was when NDC formally started their, pulling people in and all of that. So APC has a lot of time to strategize for them. But now, it's just 1 week, P2B left ADC to NDC. So, and the registration closes tomorrow, 10th of May, right? So, it's difficult for APC to engineer problem for them. Now, at the moment register is submitted and everything is done, then the next thing is for the parties to, get out their candidates who will be their flag bearers and all of that. So, it may be too late for them to cook up something and set them up, So, and I think, for me, I think Nigerians should see this election that is between NDC and APC. So it's for them to decide where they are going. NDC has already some ticket to the south. So, and for now, it's only P2B that is contesting in that party. So, but I know they may sponsor somebody else to come out as a candidate in NDC. So they will do primaries and see how they will maneuver it. But with the leadership there, I don't think they can buy that party. Sidiake Dixon, he has been a lone voice in the National Assembly, the Senate. So it's difficult for them to corrupt him and use him to destabilize OP's candidates. That's the point. And I know from what Sidiake Dixon said that they said that when the bride, the groom coming for the hand of your daughter in marriage, if it's good and all that, you don't even wait for bride price to be paid. You will start calling him your in-law. So what is it trying to tell you? That P2B is a very good candidate for them. So they are not even waiting for for him to even get the ticket first and begin to be the flag bearer. They are already calling him their flag bearer. That's my interpretation of what he said. And to me, I think if P2B goes in there as the president of the country, I believe he will do far more better than Tinubu is doing. And one major reason is that he will curb corruption immediately. He will shut down every channel. These people are looting the country dry. He will close it down. And the moment he close it down, he frees those resources they are stealing and then reinvest it into the system. That this one they are shouting foreign reserve is 40 something billion. You will see where P2B will take the foreign reserve to, and they will create other investment vehicles through which government will be making money outside oil. He has already told the northern states that he will start from there, that agriculture must boom, and which means he will tackle insecurity to free people to go to their farms. So people think P2B is soft. P2B is not soft. P2B is just a respectful person. He respects people, and he likes to clarify whatever he's doing. So P2B is not a soft person. This type of person, they are not soft people. They only use sense, avoid problems, but still achieve their goals. That's this kind of person. So they are thinking that P2B is this. Okay, let him get the power first. Then we will see what will happen in Nigeria. I believe you me, those people abroad will start coming home. You will see what will happen. He has made it clear. When the leader is not stealing, his family members are not stealing. You have curbed corruption by 50%. And the people around you are not. Because if you are stealing, that's when people around you will be stealing. That's the thing. That's why they don't want him. Because this bureaucratic system where the government spends almost all their money, their revenue to service debt and all this, and they continue to borrow, for what? Go and check his record, 8 years in government. Did he borrow what? Who borrow? He just block leakages, mop that money, build internal roads, build bridges, secure the state and all of that. And was winning award all the time. So I don't know why, everybody is like, oh, P2B is this, P2B is that. You don't need to hate people by what you hear. Do your research. AI is there to help you in research. Google about him. Google what he did. Google his life. He was in UK, how he made his wealth is there. It's not hidden. How many Nigerians will come out now and beat their chest to tell you this is how I made my money? How many? How many Nigerians? Very few. Very few, especially those in public office. So his lifestyle is there. Going around investing in schools, in hospitals, and all of this. His private wealth. How many Nigerians, all these looters who are keeping billions abroad, how many of them are doing what he's doing, philanthropy? So I don't know, but it's up to Nigerians to decide what they want and do whatever they want to do. It's our life. Me, I only know my vote, and I know where my family is voting as well. So I don't know about you, but whatever you think, kindly leave your comment in the comment section. But I would say it, the final note that if Nigeria make a better choice in 2027, the face of the country will change between 2027 and 2031. And the idea now is that, assuming P2B wins and become president, as he's finishing that 4 years, 2031, he has set up, the roadmap, which Kwankwaso, because Kwankwaso automatically will become the party, candidate and we win. He will surely win. Because all P2B support base will go to Kwankwaso, and then Kwankwaso will win and follow the same roadmap him and P2B has already established. And by the time he does 8 years as the president with that roadmap, who told you Nigeria will change? Nigeria will change. So P2B's ticket is one of the best tickets that we, set the foundation and then the roadmap, and Kwankwaso will roll it over as he becomes president in 2031 for the northern side. Nigeria will change because consistency is the key for development. If you continue to invest in this thing consistently, before you know it, the whole thing will change. So Nigeria should think beyond 2027. Also look at 2031. So by then, since Atiku has refused to retire, age will retire him by then. And Kwankwaso, very vibrant, strong engineer experience. He was governor, he was senator, he was former minister of defense. So when you look at their portfolio put together, P2B is a finance guru, a business guru. So if you look at them, finance management, security-wise, engineering-wise, and all of that, Kwankwaso was very good when he was governor. He did a whole lot in education in the north and all in Kano. So I don't know what else. Tinubu has been there. He's been tested. 3 years plus now. He's been tested. What can we say? We have seen. So this is how to analyze people. Okay? So do that and then you come up to where you want to pinch your tent. So I don't know, but it is what it is. But it's up to you guys. So whatever you think, put your comment in the comment section and we'll continue to debate on that. So guys, I'm gonna see you in my next video. Before I leave, kindly like and share this video and also subscribe to my channel and put on your notification bell so that when my next new video drop, you'll be among those that will be notified. Okay? So we'll see what plays out in the coming days and put it at that. I'm signing out. See you.